My name is Zach Jackson, and in just 24 hours, I've gone from starting quarterback to desert survivalist. Here's how it began. I remember it like it was yesterday. It was the final game of our season, and I had just laid Johnny Matheson on his ass.
Make the play, kid. Come on. Yes.
Oh, you should have seen the look on his face as he was walking off the field. Priceless. He knew it was over. This was the last minute of the fourth quarter, and with him out of the way, I was able to score the game-winning touchdown in the next play. I'll never forget that win. It was in the midst of our post-game locker room celebration that Coach Braggs called me into his office. I mean, I wasn't surprised. I had just won the game for us. I was more than happy to accept Coach's ass-kissing. You wanted to see me, Coach?
That was the best play I have seen in years, kid. The whole vault is singing your praise this season. Looks like Bragg's Patriots put another trophy on the shelf, thanks to you. Now, I've been told you've got a career to look forward to. You made the final touchdown of the season, so that should give you just about any job you want in here. Shame you can't put it to real use out in the wasteland. With a backbone like that, you could do a lot of good up top.
Oh man, well, I've had better moments. Johnny's a puss. I'm surprised the gym lights didn't knock him over.
Damn right. You know, you've always been my star player. I was talking to Chevy up in the security department. Those goddamn morons in the overseer's office actually want to put you to work in maintenance. Idiots don't know what kind of attitude you have. How would you like to work for Vault Security, kid?
Gee, Coach. That sounds awesome. I always wanted to be part of security.
You're damn right. You remind me of myself growing up, back in the vault under the Midwestern plains. I was gung-ho in love with the brass and holster look of the cowboys and soldiers that rode through town in old TV shows. My pop gave me my first gun at age 10, and I've loved it ever since. Of course, I've always been more fond of the higher caliber automatics myself. Here, take a few old gun magazines with you. My treat. It'll whet your appetite for bigger and better things.
Okay, Coach, but I have a celebration to get to.
Hey, kid, before you go, I want to ask you something. You were born in the wasteland, from what I understand. Now, I'm new to this place, and I like to get to know all my best players. But I don't know much about you yet.
Well, gee, Coach, there's not really much to tell. I'm adopted like everyone else.
Huh, strange. Well, at any rate, you've been raised by your fellow Americans, and that's all that matters to me. I'm starting to organize an after-school program for motivated athletes like yourself, and I'd like you to be there. You've picked yourself a bright future, but what if one day that future was threatened? Would you be willing to stand up next to me and fight for your country?
What do you mean, Coach? I don't think this place is in danger, but if it were, yeah, you can count me in.
That's my star player, always reliable. I'm talking about the possibility of this vault falling to the tide of outside forces. I'm talking about the new California Republic, the survivalists, super mutants. But it doesn't just stop at the vault door. Not all of us have been calling Vault 18 home for 200 years. You know what's up there? What's coming? Like it came for the others. We can't just sit and hide while the powers above storm over this great nation. People like you and I have got to fall in and throw our weight behind an effort to save the America we survived to protect and serve. You understand what I'm saying?
Hell yes, Coach, and I am ready.
Damn right, soldier. I can tell you have a high endurance already, and you have the strength you need to survive in this world. Now listen, I think you have what it takes to be a great leader, but you're gonna need above average charisma and damn fine set of combat skills. I want you to go check out that vigor tester on the wall over there, and if you score right, I'm gonna put you at the top of my A-list. Give me a shout when you're done.
All right, Coach. I'll do my best. All right, Coach. I think I'm done.
So, how did it turn out?
Well, it says I'm pretty strong.
Damn fine work, but we already knew that. What else does it say?
It says I'm pretty charismatic, too.
So it does. That's definitely a key factor. And?
Well, I've got the endurance for it, too, Coach.
Nice. Well done, soldier. All right, that has me convinced. You're in the top of your class. Congratulations. You've done everything right by my standards. Report to Chevy in the security office and have her issue you the best gear and post in the base. You've earned it.
Gee, thanks, Coach. Could I ask some more questions, though?
Great. Questions? What is it?
Well, you know, I just wanted to ask about the wasteland.
Well then, you do have that glimmer of greatness in your eyes. What do you want to know?
What's it like out there, in the wastes, Coach?
It's hell on earth, kid. I've seen cities sunken below seas of radioactive sand. The ashes of the dead choke in the air. There are places in this world where the fires of war still burn, as if the bombs fell yesterday. Most everything kind about what's above ground is a mirage, shimmering out of the corner of your eye, tempting you to make a wrong move. I've seen the eyes of Satan glimmer in the dark, with bullet holes next to my head when I wake up in the morning, and I've felt the ghosts of ages past whisper on my shoulder before blowing away in the dust. You feel trapped, even out in the open. Not even the cool breeze of the coming rain across your sun-cracked skin is good news. The only hope is that someday you'll hear on the airwaves the song of an army coming to save the day. The song of America starting to wake up from her nightmare. Father Time breathing life back into her dreams.
Wow, Coach, that's real dark. But tell me about this, America.
That's a good question, kid. America? That's a real big thing to talk about. Here in Vault 18, we have the opportunity to make a real change up there. We're safe and healthy. I want to see you kids make a true difference. Start to put things back together for the red, white, and blue. We'll start with after-school programs, then scouting missions. You kids are smart, good with technology. A bunch of us living down here want to start training you to fight, too, to keep our little investment safe. It's a big world up there, and there are a lot of bad guys. We need to find the good ones and band together. All of us.
Well, thanks for the talk, Coach.
You betcha, kid.
Oh, sorry, Coach. I actually have some more questions for you.
It's about time for you to go to bed, ain't it, star player?
Yeah, I had some more questions.
Great. Questions. What is it?
So do you have any more books on fighting, Coach?
As a matter of fact, yes, I do. Guns and Ammo, Pugilism Illustrated, and a few Grognak comics I lifted off that dumb punk Johnny. Feel free to let him know where you got him. And kick his ass for me if he tries to take him back.
Will do, Coach. So do you think that Chevy could get me into the Patriot program soon?
If you weren't my star player, I'd just tell you I'm off the clock. But for you, sure. I'll tell Chevy to let you into my personal locker in the security office. She'll set you up with the Patriot program. Get ready to serve, kid.
Awesome. Thanks, Coach.
Right. Now get out of my office, punk ass.
Score! Oh man, and I thought this day couldn't get any better. Oh, hello.
And here we have tonight's Vault Hero. You really know how to handle yourself, big guy. Can I ask for a quick post-game play-by-play?
For you, Jen, I've got hours.
Great. I've just got some, stuff to talk to you about. You know, vault drama. We'll get it over with quick.
Okay, so, your place then?
Sure. Don't keep me waiting, Tiger.
Okay, this day could get better, I guess. Need to get out of these clothes. Okay. That's better. Oh man, what a great day.
So, since we won the game of the year, how should we celebrate?
The coach said we could do whatever we want. So,
I can think
how
of
do
a
you want
few
to spend your
ways.
last night before
Come
the
on
new
back
dawn?
to my room. We can
okay.
figure it out from there.
Well,
Don't
then,
let me interrupt you
lead
guys.
the way.
Hey there.
Hey, congratulations on the big win. That was some sick footwork knocking over Johnny Matheson. And that ugly oaf didn't stand a chance. You're a bruiser.
Oh, well thanks. Aren't you part of the team as well?
Huh, well, kinda. I'm just filling in for Carl Weathers. Bragg kicked him off the Patriots for the night, so I had to fill in. I'm not exactly one of the Patriots. I just like to get tough now and then and toss a few boys around the gym.
Yeah, you've always been the tomboy, I guess.
I try. Hey, what are you doing tonight? You want to come join Eric and I for a little post-game after party?
Ooh. What do you have in mind?
Well, we might have acquired some of the private stash of alcohol that chemistry nerds brew up in hydroponics. You care to walk the line of scientific possibility with us? Anything is better than dealing with the constant circulation of drama in this damn vault.
Say no more, Jamie. You had me at alcohol. But what kind of drama is this?
I'm kind of not a girly girl. I play vault ball, I drink a lot, I beat up the boys, well, all of them except for my brother. Eric is a lot stronger than me, especially when we're around each other. That's where people get their ideas. He and I, well, we've always been really close. Really close. We lost our parents in the wasteland a long time ago, and Dr. Rossman's wasteland scouts saved us. We could have been slaver bait, but we ended up here. And I love him. Eric was my first everything. We've always been together, and we don't think it's weird, but others, they hate us for it. So we tend to stick together. Then with all of this brag for overseer bullshit, the prudes have been extra harsh. Well, except your family. You guys have treated us okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so you're awesome, I guess.
You really think that? That's cool. I'm glad that you're one of my friends.
Yeah. Anyway, I'll see you later.
Okay, you have a good night. Maybe I'll see you later?
Are we still doing the whole booze thing, or is that off the table? Okay. Hey there, Stevie.
What do you need?
I was actually just gonna go.
Bye.
Alright, I need to see Chevy. What a weird conversation that was. You know, some people in this vault I don't understand. But right, security. I need to go there. Okay, it's okay. This'll be fun. I finally get a gun. Dreamed of having one since I was a kid.
You got the time, kid? My
No.
boy's on the fritz.
Oof. Yeah, it is.
Oh, hey! You're here to see Chevy?
Yeah, man. I'm actually here to get a gun.
Whoa! Slow down there, Turbo. It's a fast way to get yourself thrown out of here. God damn. We take security very seriously here. You should be aware of that. Well aware. I'll let you in to see the boss. Tread carefully, kid.
Alrighty.
Mistress, the player that won the football game is here to see you. Your brother sent him.
I know. Thank you, Aaron. You are dismissed.
Yes, of course.
Okay. Hi there.
So you're the replacement. What's your name, recruit?
Zach Jackson, star player.
Interesting. Try again.
Zach Jackson, ma'am.
And why is it you want to join Vault Security?
Well, to better serve my country and defend the vault.
Well spoken. You meet my expectations. I'll issue you your armor and sidearm. Be prepared to start your training in the morning. Do you have questions for me?
Yeah. Just like that?
John isn't as perceptive as I am. I know a soldier when I see one, even when they don't know it themselves. I'm not simply a security officer, I am a lieutenant. When it is time to fight, my place is beside my men, making sure that my troops survive. If I haven't done well in teaching them to listen, then I will fail in that mission. What have you learned of me so far?
I've learned that you know way more than me, ma'am.
You're learning quickly. You're humble. I give you a chance to make mistakes, and you step in line. That's a trait I appreciate. You've impressed me enough that I may send you back to John. I know he'd like to see you again after you're done here.
Yeah, speaking of, Coach Bragg, he said you might have, you could get me into the Patriot program.
I just might. You've impressed John, and that impresses me. He is a hard man to reach out to. There's a locker in the armory that stands out from the rest. That's our personal locker. I'll train you with them in the coming months, and that'll be adequate knowledge to serve you in your time here in Vault 18. If ever anything is to happen to this place, you will have that key. Come here and use it.
Okay, armaments. I like it. So is there any special requirement to be a Wasteland Scout?
Dr. Rossman is the one who decides who joins the Wasteland Scouts, and it's Sergeant Norman who approves and leads missions. Dr. Rossman will either be in the computer lab or in his home preparing for bed in the lower apartments. You should seek him out to hear his stories. They may teach you something about serving me.
Okay. So what do I need to do to get access to the big guns?
There are many ways that I'll train you, physically and mentally. You're a born soldier, and that makes you my perfect match. For now, you should ask John what he would have you do.
Okay. See you later, ma'am.
Exactly. I'll see you tomorrow morning at 0500. Do not complain. Do not be late.
Okay.
Great work out there today. Have a good night.
Okay, thank you. Oh man, I am so not looking forward to getting up at 5. I don't get it. I just made the touchdown for them, and this is how I get treated, you know? Well, I mean, I did just get a gun. That's so cool. Alright. Next stop, Coach Braggs.
Time will tell, though.
If I can find him. He's probably still back in his office. Oh, there he is. Hey there, Coach.
It's about time for you to go to bed, ain't it, star player?
Not quite. Lieutenant Chevy said you had some important information for me.
Yes, I do. We've already talked about the Patriot program, but I've got another important topic to discuss. I'm running for Overseer, and my team is planning to come up with a defense strategy in case the vault is ever breached. I have a feeling we'll have to accelerate our plans. I'll be assembling our best and brightest minds to lead a group of Patriots in defense drills tonight. There aren't many youngins left in Vault 18, so you kids are it. I want to give you the key to a special locker in the security office. If anything ever happens, you run right there and get what's in it.
Okay. I understand.
That's my star player. Get ready to go by morning. I have a feeling you'll be a big part of our victory. Was there anything else you need?
Yeah, I made it into Vault Security thanks to you, Coach.
Fine work, soldier. Look at that. Looks good on you. In my long line of jobs out in the wasteland, I was a soldier at one point. I remember my first assignment as if it were yesterday. I don't tell many people about my past. It's a security risk. But you've earned my respect.
All right. Thanks, Coach.
Huh, right. Now move along, punk ass.
All right.
And there's the computer lab.
Ah.
Home sweet home.
Hey there,
I'm
Dr.
sure you'll
Rossman.
be in and out of there more than an athlete is in and out of other folks' beds.
What?
Hey kid, what in the hell are you doing in my computer lab?
I was actually just here to talk to you about being a Wasteland Scout.
Ah, so that's why you're bugging me. So, you want to join the elite few? Alright, let's talk. You haven't earned my respect yet, but you've managed to avoid my ire. What brings you to the conclusion I need a new scout?
Want to learn more about where I came from, my family and stuff.
That's a long and complicated story. Truth is, I don't know. You deserve to, and I don't have the answers. The guilt kills me every time I think about it. You're a good kid. I'd like to tell you what I do know. 16 years ago, Sergeant Norman and I were following a tribal guide through Crestline Valley. We needed rest, and he knew a town. Once we got closer, he just stopped, went pale, and readied his gun. We followed him in. The town was empty, torn to hell. The old buildings used for shelter were wrecked, tents were torn, like a tornado stormed through. Then there were all you kids, no one older than 8, scattered, hungry, confused. So I picked you up. Evanson and Norman grabbed your brother and sister, and we walked straight here. Took 2 days, and no one said a word about what we were doing. The rest is history, but I assure you, I didn't carry your ass almost 100 miles just to watch you go back out there and wind up dead. But one day, hopefully when it's safer, you'll get that chance.
Okay. Thanks for that in-depth family history.
You betcha, kid.
So, no Wasteland Scouts then? Well, alright.
Congratulations to the Patriots on yet another win against the Vault Barbarians. Why don't you send the winning player up to my office? I'd like to work with him.
Okay, that's me. I'll go there in a minute.
Hi? I'm a little busy right now. What's on your mind?
So, what do you do?
Well, if you must know, I'm trying to fix this pistol so it will work as a ranged soldering tool. I have a severed cable that's too high to reach. This mess is from productivity. Have you done something productive today, star player?
Yeah, I actually, knocked Johnny Matheson on his ass.
No? Getting up Bragg's butt for a reach around isn't really my idea of being productive. Look, do you have a reason to be in here?
You know, to be honest, no.
Uh-huh. Just don't touch anything, okay?
Alright. Well, you're real nice, lady. I just won the game for us. No need to thank me. Okay, this is not the right place for me to be. Alright, Overseer. Right. Better not be late for that. Need to figure out where his office was again. Uh-huh, here we are. Hey there.
Great job winning the game. Congratulations.
Oh, thanks. It's nice to get some appreciation, you know? This lady just, picked me out a minute ago.
Yeah, it was really impressive. I'm glad Coach Bragg started getting you kids in shape. So what brings you to the administration office tonight?
Actually, I heard that the Overseer wants to see me.
Oh yes. Is the door not open? He may have gone to bed. Let me make sure. Just go check and see if Albert is still there.
Okay. Knock, knock. Hey there.
The Overseer will see you now, ball juggler. Yeah. Brag blower. Nice. Stupid. Damn it. Should have stuck with brag blower.
Yeah, you shoulda. Hey there, Overseer.
So, sounds like you've had an eventful evening. First you score the last touchdown of the season, then you get a coveted post with vault security. You're shaping up to be a real mover and shaker. What do you plan to do next?
Well, you know, Coach, I was actually thinking of, forming my own wasteland empire. I mean, Overseer.
Such a kidder. Now listen here, kid. I've got that Bragg fellow beating the election by 10 points, but that doesn't mean he's out of the game. Bragg offered you that post with his freaky sister down in security. I want to know why. What did he offer you, and what does he expect in return?
Whoa, Coach, aren't you gonna bring out the champagne first? Don't you want, America to be back to its former glory?
Maybe. Possibly. Look, Bragg is the vault sweetheart. He's a hard liner, big on security, low on spending. I get that, but the man is a tyrant. He's been driving these kids like dogs, and not just on the field. He has them running laps with machine guns, for God's sake. You know about his after-school program, those long speeches about America and restoring it to purity? Do you know what kind of a man fills a child's head with those machinations? A dictator. I'm worried that after Bragg loses the vote for the Overseer's office, he won't take it peacefully. That's why I called you up here, to get your perspective.
Right, so, if you don't like him so much, why don't you put an end to him?
I didn't. Chevy demanded it. The Wasteland Scouts, Rossman, and Yeti, they didn't sanction it either. When that dry harpy took over, she set her one good eye on making Vault 18 their private fortress. With whatever it was Rossman did to piss off our upstairs friends in the Wasteland, the old folks down here have been running scared. We're an elderly vault, kid. 80% of our inhabitants are in nursing care. They're afraid. They jump at their own shadow. You tell them all the ghost stories about Vault Vikings and psychos blowing up the vault door? No wonder they're out looking for a man like Bragg.
Right. So why am I here again?
This isn't gonna be an easy talk, kid. People in the admin office think Bragg's not content with taking over as overseer by popular vote. They think he's planning a coup, with Chevy supplying him with guns and Bragg training his patriots day and night. I'm worried the whispers may be true. What do you know about Bragg and Chevy's plans tomorrow? They gave you that post in security. You've got to have heard something.
Look, I'm just here to serve my Vulcan country, sir.
My God, they got to you too. How much of that macho bullshit has gone to your head? Are you more interested in protecting the vault or that cockamamie America cult garbage?
You don't really believe that boogeyman stuff is dangerous, right?
I don't know what to believe. You know those crazy half-cocked patriot types? One minute they're talking jibber-jabber political nonsense, the next they're waving guns in your face. Bragg voted last season to let the gun controls in Vault 18 run. They outnumber Vault security 3-1. We didn't let this happen, they created it.
Okay. So what do you need me to do?
I want you to keep an eye on them. Watch what they're doing. Report back to me. If the Patriots are up to something, we ought to know about it.
Okay. You know, if I hear something, I'll let you know.
That's all I wanted to hear. All right, then I'll let you go. I'm sure you and your brother Sean have some trouble to get into. Go on.
Okay, thanks, Overseer. Hey there.
Are you in trouble? Did he pull you off the team? Aw, if you're in detention, I'm gonna have him assign you to clean my bathroom.
Oh, okay. Okay, so now that I'm in Vault Security, people want stuff from me. That's nice. Alright, where else do I have to be? Oh, that's right. Finally time to see Jen.
Hey.
Hey.
Taking a late night walk?
So who are you?
You know when you forget where you're going? I'm just having one of those nights.
Never mind. Hello.
Dude, congratulations. It's great to see you finally get that trophy you've been working for.
Yeah. It was a pretty good game. Where were you?
Oh, I'm not on the team anymore. Coach Bragg decided I'm some sort of freak and kicked me out last week. But hey, it's all cool. I'm a creative guy. I have all kinds of great stuff to keep me busy.
Right. So what are those?
Oh, these are my comics. I draw these because I don't know how to write. I never learned, but I know how to draw. They tell all of these stories and dreams I have. I really like to daydream and share them with people. It's cool to know those thoughts can exist outside my head.
Right. Comics are pretty cool.
Yeah. Back in my room. You should drop by later. I'll show you some of the backstory of this issue.
Well, let's get there now, because, I actually got a date with Jen later.
Yeah, sure. Let's head there now. We're right down the hall.
That's a pretty nice spear you got there. Nuka girls. Alright. Well, I'm right behind you. Who's your friend?
Hey, you're one of those kids from downstairs? It's kind of hard to keep track when you're trapped in this place all the time.
So, I've got a bunch of cool art on the walls. Take a look around. Ask me about what interests you.
I wish we could go outside the vault. When I was a kid, they let us go outside and watch the sunrise. Now it feels like we're always hiding.
Okay.
Hey,
what are you doing in here? Is that your old man?
So, what'd you find?
So where'd you come from, dude? What's with the sharp, pointy sticks?
I honestly don't know what to tell you. I have a really hard time remembering. It's something that keeps me up at night. Dr. Osmond found me out there, just like everyone else. Just, I came to the vault when I was way older than you guys. That was a couple years ago, and I've had memory problems the whole time. They've gotten better, though. I can hold on to things longer. But when I think about my past, I just... You know when you stare at a light and everything slowly just explodes with color till it's all white? It's like that. And it just gets hotter and hotter as I go back, like it was just burned out of my head with a fire that spread from branch to branch.
Yeah, that's pretty rough.
Sure it does. But hey, it could be worse, right? If you're dead, you can't remember anything.
Yeah, that is, pretty cool. So most people that I've met tonight are pretty big dicks, but you're pretty upbeat. What's with that?
Yeah, I don't know why. This vault is totally calm and a really nice place. I don't see how anyone could be unhappy down here.
Don't you think it's a little too cozy?
Nah, not really. Nobody's trying to kill me. I don't have to worry about major injury or theft. I kinda love it.
Right. So the green giant dudes with the miniguns?
That's the last time Kurtz fought the cave giants at Cajun Pass. Your brother liked that story a lot. The first book is where Kurtz lost his friends to them, and the second is where he broke free. It may be a little sad, but he won in the end. After that, he met the Vault guys and started fighting for him.
Okay. What about the, cave with the vault suit guys?
Oh, right. Well, that guy in the center is Kurtz. He comes from that desert city and fights with knives. He's leading this vault to safety against those other dudes. I think it's Vault 24, I don't know. The other guys are like undead soldiers from before the war, really creepy shitheads led by a necromancer named Zax. They just want to bite the vault dwellers and turn them into zombies to power their army.
Right. And the, picture of a city?
That's where Kurtz grew up. The world he comes from is basically just a big desert, and there's only one city. That city is his home, but he left to adventure with his friends, to find a place to live where the owner of that tower can't find them. He kicked them out of the house and filled it with cement, so they left. They ended up getting lost, though. They couldn't find their way back. They got turned around in a dust storm, and that's when the cave giants found them.
Alright, well, thanks for showing me your place. Have a good night.
Yeah, no problem. It was great adding another fan to my list. I'll be drawing a new one soon.
Okay. Interesting. What a weird city.
Go outside the vault. When I was a kid, they let us go outside and watch the sunrise.
Uh-huh.
Now it feels like we're always hiding.
You told me. Time for my sweet, sweet date.
Man, I sure hope this election turns out the way I hope. Overseer Christensen or Coach Bragg. Not much of a choice if you ask me.
Alright, in we go. Should I stop back at my place first and change? I probably should. Nah. I'm ready.
Hey, kid. Here to see my daughter, are you?
Yes.
Well, are you going to be having sex with her immediately, or wait until lights out?